In the northeast, football is often described as a religion, and that's definitely true of Cumbrian photographer Stuart Roy Clarke. He's devoted the last 25 years to chronicling the changing face of the game. Not on the pitch, but by watching the highs and lows of the fans.
Any more your flags, hats and scarves? Road to Wembley t-shirts, all the dates and scores on the back of your t-shirts.
It's the most romantic thing I can think of. I mean, I think going to football matches is up there with any sort of date that one could go on.
Tonight, Wigan Athletic are fighting for Premiership survival, and Stuart Roy Clarke's come along for the roller coaster ride.
I get there very early. I go right the way around the stadium, even around the neighbourhood several times. I like to be the first there. I almost like to say, welcome. Okay, there's going to be 50,000 people there sometimes. I almost feel like it's my stage.
What you'll have to do is stand smack down the middle between the drummer and the next person.
That's great.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. I would like to get all the tops of the heads in the sunset, hopefully when they score this goal.
The club has been in a relegation fight before, and everyone's jumpy. Ideal material for Stuart.
There's a guy here who's going through all sorts of emotions and tortures. His wife sat next to him. What I'm going to do for the 10 minutes, almost up to half time, is do a whole series of all the expressions he goes through. And I'm out to get about 10 that show that range of emotions.
All the other photographers at the game are shooting the other way.
Do you want to go from the other end as well? I'd like to put Stuart in these shoes. Come and sit here with this big lens on you. You get a sore bum after sitting down this long. You get our photograph the fans. Must be some interesting characters up there. Go on, Wigan. Yay! Oh, look, Stuart's is as nice as that. You've got to be able to see the picture, and Stuart sees the picture, sees the characters, he sees the personalities, and usually he's got the whole, he gets the whole package in one frame.
My dad gave me a succession of kind of cameras, a Polaroid one, you know, where it came out the front and there was the picture. Magically, you could show off to people. And that sense of photography as magic has stuck with me ever since.
Stuart started getting his eye in from an early age, as a lad on the subs bench.
Because I was on the bench, I had a chance to look at the back of the manager and think, you know, what's he up to, and substitutes, and oh, there's some parents over there. She or he doesn't come very often, whatever. I mean, I love the actual playing of the game, but all of that seemed about at least half of equal interest.
Stuart is back in one of his favourite hunting grounds, Roker in Sunderland, where the old football ground was, and where it all kicked off for him.
That bathroom there, that broken glass, I would stand in there and see this flood of light coming in there. And of course, it wasn't like the first I'd ever known of football, but I hadn't really thought of photographing it as a subject. And then I started thinking, do you know what? I mean, a few years later, the homes of football began, but it was that bathroom that gave me the idea in a way.
Stuart had found his subject, the homes of football, and it was perfect timing. The game was changing fast. After the Hillsborough disaster, grounds were modernised, and the creation of the Premier League pumped millions into football.
I must make it clear, I'm not just somebody who's a nostalgist. I'm in love with the new stadiums. Not always as much as I was in love with the old ones, but I like lots of things, if you like, and progress I like, and change I do like, as long as you don't lose what's gone before. And it's my job to capture it before it goes. This last 20 years has been the most fascinating. So I've been there, privileged position. I've got a duty to hand over what I've seen.
And what he's recorded is a social history through the eyes of fans.
The constant, I always thought it was the ground was the most constant. Actually, it's not even that, it's the fans, because it might not be the same fans, but it's the spirit of the fans, the baton handed from one set of fans to the next, be they friends, strangers or the next generation. No one's the slightest bit bothered about me, which is great. Wonderful. Pick my moment just right.
Stuart's at Bradford City, and the fans are dreaming of promotion.
We're off to the Kop, the mighty Kop, for the drama for the last 25 minutes of the game. This is where I believe all the action's going to be.
The fans went home disappointed, but it was a different picture after the second leg, when Bradford's dream season ended in promotion. Much of Stuart's work from the last 25 years is housed here at the National Football Museum in Manchester. The planning began for his next exhibition earlier this year.
I've been working earnestly the last 6 months on a whole new lot of pictures to do with the playoffs, the Northern League. I've travelled in several countries, so I've got a whole lot of new stuff up my sleeve, and I'm going to put 30, 40, even 50 pictures out here in the atrium. And it'll be the first thing people see, so that's really exciting. Just look at us then this time, Adam, just look right into it.
And this one could well feature at the museum, celebrating the amateur game. Decorator by day, Adam is turning out for the other Sunderland team tonight in the Northern League.
I enjoy these games as much as the big ones. Okay, the big ones do have the glamour, you know that the world's looking in. What I love doing is taking pictures I take at matches of this level and putting them bang next to Sunderland, AFC, Manchester Uniteds of this world, with equal importance. That's always been one of the joys of the Homes of Football collection.
Back at Wigan, the relegation fight is into the last round.
The blonde-haired girl in the middle, near the top, is in tears, jumping up and down.
Despite giving it everything, they lose.
I am affected at the end of it, you know, win, lose or draw. I go home thinking about it, and you know, it means so much to people, these games. I mean, it's not a bereavement. There's surely worse things in life, but for now they go home pretty glum. But for me, a great triumph. A lot of great photographs of, you know, people going through all the emotions. I think despite all the money in the game and it not necessarily filtering down, I just find it an unbelievable spectacle, and I don't think I can tear myself away from it.
Cheers! I'll see more of you next season too.
Okay, look forward to it.